Hi, I'm Steph from Stitching with Steph, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review of two Joy Sunday stamped cross-stitch kits, as you can see in the image here on the screen. I have had these cross-stitch kits in my stash for quite a while, so several years. So if I was able to find a link for any design, I will notate it on the introduction of each particular canvas. So I just would like to welcome back any of my subscribers to another review today. I really appreciate you guys coming and checking in and watching this review. If you're not a subscriber and this is the type of content that you like, go ahead and click that subscribe button as I post multiple reviews a week. I do Stitch with Me's as well as ASMR videos and tranquil stitching videos as well. Lastly, I do have a Facebook group, so if you like to submit videos or just to chit chat about anything stitchy, you're more than welcome to head on over to our Facebook group and join us over there. I do have a link in my description for that as well. It is Stitching with Steph. You just answer a few questions, and I'll be more than happy to admit you into the group. So let's go ahead and dive straight into this review. And again, if this is the type of content that you like and you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. So for our first up review, it is our Joy Sunday canvas. It is titled Purple Flowers and Peacock. It is a 14 count, measures 48 by 66 centimeters. It consists of 39 colors. And this particular design, I was not able to find a link for in like AliExpress or anything like that because I've had it in my stash for a while. So let's go ahead and dive straight into this review.
All right, friends, and here is our first review. I chose this image because I just loved all the colors, and I felt like this would have been a very good kit for me to progress to eventually. Sorry about that. This is one that came from my stash. So like I said in the intro, if I was able to find a link for this particular design, I will go ahead and include it. So let's go ahead and open this package up and see what we have inside. I will mute you just because I don't personally like the crinkling and the plastic noise. So I'll go ahead and mute you while I get this opened so we can take a look at what's inside. So in true Joy Sunday fashion, it does come with this reclosable, resealable bag. Again, it does come with this venting hole. So just be careful if you're going to reuse this bag that you don't have liquids around your project. On the back here, it does have instructions on what we need on how to complete any of our projects here. Also included in this is just the cover sheet that goes in this window here for the design. It's just standardized paper. You don't really have to worry about anything. Some people use this to make notes if they're a pen and paper type of person. And then it comes with the paper pattern, canvas, and threads. So let's go ahead and dive into the paper canvas. So it's actually a booklet is what it looks like. So let's go ahead and kind of zoom in and see what we have here, and we'll just refocus. Oops, sorry guys. Okay. As you can see that I'm a little rusty today and I don't know what's going on. Okay, here we go. So it is an actual booklet of what we have here. So what it is, as you can see, it says it has 9 sections. It comes in 39 colors full stitch. So right here it says full stitch, 39 colors, and it looks like 31 colors are going to be back stitch. So let's go ahead and take a look at this paper pattern here so we can kind of see what we're looking at. So looks like it might have came undone here. So all right, so here's the very first page. And as you can see, it's like that glossy type paper. So it's going to be hard to mark on. So if you're going to use this, probably use it as a reference, or you might have to use like a ballpoint pen. But all this in through here is back stitching. I would say that the symbols are pretty clear on this. One thing about Joy Sunday that if you're new to cross stitching is that Joy Sunday's paper pattern will not match the canvas, and I'll kind of show you what that means later. And then, so it looks like all the pages are here, and I really thought this design was so pretty. So, yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward and standard for a paper canvas, in my opinion. And it looks like that the colors here are a representation of the image. So let's go ahead and dive into the canvas. So let me go ahead and prep the canvas and thread separately because I like going into detail with both of those. So I'm going to pause you for a minute and then get the canvas ready. All right, guys. So here we go. Here is that canvas. So it is a pretty good size. So let's see what we have here. It probably won't fit all in the frame, but we can kind of go over in sections. So it is not a full canvas, so it looks like it's a partial. And what we mean by that is, see how this is white right here? That means that we don't have to stitch that part. So right away, that means less work for us, which we all love, right? Let's take a look at our symbols here. So right here are all of our symbols. Okay. And it's 1 through 39 here, and those, it tells you right here, full stitch. And then it has our back stitch here. And then it looks like it has it on both sides. So if you need to, you'll have it available. So I'm going to go ahead and get that one page. Let me see here. And I'll just kind of show you what I meant by it not matching. So let me go ahead and do a quick zoom in for you guys. So here you go. Oop. Sorry, I'm a little bit on the struggle bus today. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, color 1 is letter A on the printed, and then color 1 is like that pink, like that's half pink box. So let's see if we can get a little bit clearer. There we go. There you go. So as you can see, color 1 is that half pink box, and then color 1 is this A symbol, okay? So what I like to do after this is kind of like to show the symbols up close. So it looks like it's, I'm going to be honest with you, it's glorious now that I'm actually looking at it, because look, it's all just colors. No symbols, guys. Okay, this one might go into my whips. Like I might start this one. I say this every review, to be honest. But this one's going to be very easy to stitch, as you can see. And then if you see here, like see those lines there, that means it's a back stitch. So I'll be honest with you, I just use my paper pattern to do my back stitches. So no big deal there. And then if you look on the edges, it's all serged around the edges, which is why I love Joy Sunday's kits. Okay, and it is 223 stitches wide by 320 stitches high. Again, serged all the way around, which is wonderful. So I will say this till I'm blue in the face. I know some people are not fans of Joy Sunday because they're just, you know, they feel that they take patterns and stuff like that. And, you know, that's, you're entitled to your opinion. That's fine. There are some unbranded ones that I'm kind of, I do stick to. I've only ran into a couple of bad kits. I wouldn't even say bad. It just takes a little bit more effort to stitch them. But yeah, this kit is really nice. And as you can see here, the fabric is very pliable. So yeah, I would definitely say that this would be a decent one if you're okay with block stitching, which I'll be honest, this one This one might go into my stitch with me's, guys. I might end up doing a new start with you guys here in the next couple of weeks. I might put this one to the side. So let's go ahead and prep our threads and see what beautiful colors we have in this kit. All right, friends, and here is those threads. I guess here are those threads. So it does come with 2 needles. I'm going to go ahead and just take these off and put them into my needle stash like I do with all my other ones. And it does come with those 39 colors, as you can see here, and it's on 2 cards, and it is marked. Typically, sometimes depending, Joy Sunday will have like the canvas and the DMC. I feel like it was more like on the older ones than on the newer ones. So let's go ahead and dive into these colors one by one. That's just how I like to do things on my channel. And I like showing you the quality of the threads and the colors. Okay, so color number 1 is black 310. Okay, number 2 is 823. Number 3 is 517. Number 4 is 798. Number 5 is 799. Number 6 is 3746. Number 7 is 792. Number 8 is 793. Number 9 is 794. And as you can see, the quality of the thread is good. It's not like all pilly or anything like that. Number 10 is 928. Number 11 is 552. Number 12 is 553. Number 13 is 554. Number 14 is 209. Number 15 is 153. Number 16 is 351. Number 17 is 400. Number 18 is 976. Number 19 is 301. Number 20 is 444, so it's like a bright yellow. Number 21 is 729, and it's like a mustard yellow, like a Dijon mustard, I guess you would say, like a ground mustard yellow. Number 22 is 742. This reminds me of like a butter color. 23 is 743. 24 is 744. 25 is 829. It's just brown. 26 is 370. 27 is 3021. 28 is 3362. 29 is 3363. 30 is 3364. So here are those colors on this card. I think they're pretty. I like all these ones. These ones are kind of like what's going to be going in the background and into the vegetation. So let's go into the next card. Let's see, 31 is 500, and it's a dark green. Let me see if I can zoom in, clarify it for you guys. Here we go. There you go. It's a really dark green, as you can see. So let's go ahead and get back to where we were. 32 is 501. 33 is 502. 34 is 163. 35 is 368. 36 is 472. 37 is 414. 38 is 415. And 39 is 3072. So here is this card. There's that one. And then let me go ahead and, oops, sorry guys. I'm just having issues today. So there's that one. Okay, and then here is our other card. So these are all of our colors. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in for you so you guys can get a better look at what we're working with here. So here's all of our colors that we have. I think they're pretty. I think that they are going to be a pretty color to stitch with, honestly. Like I love um, these colors like in through here. Those are really nice. I feel like that they are very fitting for the design in which the canvas is created for. I feel like they represent the colors very well within the image. So let me go ahead and wrap up this review and then we'll dive straight into the next one.
Our next review is another Joy Sunday canvas. This one is titled King Back. It is a 14 count. It is 51 by 44 centimeters. It consists of 39 colors, and I was able to find a link for this particular canvas through AliExpress at the Joy Sunday store. So it will be down in that description if you like this particular design. So let's go ahead and dive straight into this review.
All right, friends, here is our second part of our review. I thought this was so pretty I like tigers. It's called King Back and it is by Joy Sunday. I picked this one, like I said, because I like tigers. I feel like it's a reasonable size canvas. I liked the image itself. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's included. So as all Joy Sundays, I've never had a Joy Sunday not come in a resealable package. I've never had a Joy Sunday not come with the instructions on the back as well. So I'm going to go ahead and mute you. I'm going to open this up so we can take a look at what we have here. All right, so we do have that cover sheet like we do in all other Joy Sunday kits. It's just a standardized paper that you can use to take notes on or just put back into your bag for the design to show on the outside. It comes with a paper pattern, the canvas, as well as thread and needles. So let's go ahead and take a look at the canvas itself. Sorry guys, let me move that out of the way for you. Or not the canvas, the paper pattern. So it is 6 sections. It doesn't have it marked down here, but I know it is a 14 count. So let me go ahead and do that. And as you can see how hard it is to mark on this. Let's see what we have here. Oh wow, there's quite a bit of back stitching it looks like, which would be expected. I mean, you wouldn't be able to get the details of a tiger if you didn't have the back stitching. Okay, let's see what we have here. And here is the colors. So one side is going to be, I don't think I mentioned this in my first video, but our first review. One side is the paper pattern, one side is on the other one is going to be the canvas. But on this one, as you can see, it's just all the paper symbols. So again, there are 36 colors on this one. No, 39 colors. It looks like these ones are going to be 3/4 stitch and back stitch. So it comes with full stitch, 3/4, and a back stitch. It looks like it is 6 pages long. So each section does have its own page. So let's take a look at the symbols here. And as you can see, they're nice and clear. I feel like the back stitch is nice and clear. So yeah, I mean, it's just going to be hard to use this this pattern or this paper just because it's going to be it's that glossy. It reminds me of like magazine paper is what it reminds me of. So yeah, nothing too special about it in my personal opinion. It's the standard type of paper pattern. Let's go ahead and I'll get the canvas ready and then we'll dive into a detailed review of the canvas itself. All right, friends, and here is this canvas. So right away I can tell you by looking at this that this, sorry, my stuff was falling on my leg. It is a partial. So here we go. Let's see what we have here. So like I said, I got this one because the size is honestly, it's a pretty good size. I just randomly picked three. I randomly picked two out of my stash to review, and I just kind of feel like the ones we did pick are actually pretty good for this week, I suppose. They're pretty good sizes. It does have the name of the canvas on there. It is 238 by 198. It has, let's do it this way. It does have, as you can see, all of the symbols across the bottom for us, which is nice. Okay. Okay, and then it has our 3/4 stitch and our back stitch listed as well. Sorry guys, I'm fixing my focus for us so we can see a little bit clearer. There we go. Okay, there we go. 3/4 stitch. It has all of our colors. The edging is serged all the way around. I honestly feel like Joy Sunday, it's the little things that they do that makes a difference. Oh, sorry, my nose itched. In their canvases. So again, just something as simple as serging all the way around makes all the difference, I feel like, for when your threads get snagged. So yeah, and then it's not, I mean, it's pretty, I would have to say it would be easily to be flexed. So let's see. I can tell there's going to be a lot of pin stitching, like especially in this area. So let's see, this green here is a full stitch. What are half stitches? Let's see, or 3/4 of a stitch. So if you don't know what a 3/4 stitch is, let me help you. Okay, so this is a 3/4 stitch. Okay, it's 3/4 of the square. So yeah, let's see what our 3/4 are going to be. So it looks like okay, so like right here. So like see those boxes, those half boxes, those are going to be the 3/4 stitch. So when it's in that corner like that, it tells you which direction. So you see how it is this bottom right corner. Yeah, that tells you that that's the way the stitch is supposed to go. Let's take a look. I'm going to kind of zoom in for us. There you go. And there's all the symbols. They're really clear. There's no bleeding onto others. Let's go ahead and do a close-up here. There you go. No bleeding or anything onto other squares. It's printed correctly all the way around. I do check that when I'm looking for the serging too, just to make sure, because I have a couple of canvases I'm working on right now that it's like off of a half of a square. So it does affect you when you're stitching, and then you don't even notice it until you're actually stitching. So I try to make it a habit to look at it all the way around. So yeah, I would have to say overall the symbols are printed nice and clear. And then on here, as you can see, it does have the back stitching. See like that yellow there? I'm not even going to worry about that on the canvas. I'm just going to use the paper pattern to get that back stitching done. So this should, I mean, I wouldn't say that this is going to be an easy stitch. I wouldn't say that it's going to be a quick stitch, to be honest with you. Just because there's a lot of back and forth, as you can see in this particular design. So yeah, now let's look at the symbols. Are there anything? I wouldn't say, well, let's see, 437. Oh, okay, see, we already messed that one up. So 437 is bottom right. So, oh, here, these are the 437s, bottom right. So yeah, we already confused that. So I would say 14, symbol 14, right there, and symbol 15. So you got to pay attention. So symbol 14 is to the right, and then symbol 15 is to the left. So you see how I was showing you guys down here, I thought it was the same symbol, but no, no, no. Let's see, so where would it be? So one's to the right, right, right. Where would the left be? Sorry, let's look together. I'm looking for to the left. This is going to be interesting to stitch when I do get there, to be honest, because as you can see, I'm like, where's to the left at? I'm not sure, friends. There must not be very much of it, to be honest, for me to be having a hard time to find it. And it's that 3/4 stitch. Yeah, I can't even find it, to be honest with you guys. Yep. So that's going to be one of those things where we're looking at it. We're probably going to find it as we're stitching. So let's go ahead and put the canvas away, and then we'll dive right into the threads. All right, and here are all those beautiful threads. So again, this one's actually marked. So there you go. Sometimes I think it's just dependent upon the quality control of whoever's putting the kit together, to be honest. Some are detail oriented and clearly some are not. So it comes with 2 cards. They did staple them together. I am going to remove these and put them in my stash. I mostly do 11 count and 14 count, and I'll be honest with you, from what I have learned, some people will try to keep their 11 count and 14 count needles separate. There's not that big of a difference. I've noticed for most of my kits, it's the same needle size that has been included. So I stick with it. These are typically needle size 24s, and you can use a 24 needle on 14 count or even 11 count. So that's what I stick with, is a 24 count. If they're not a 24 count or 24 needle, then I do have like cylinders to separate them out, but very rarely do I have anything outside that size. So let's go ahead and take these apart, and then we'll start looking at our colors, what we have here. So again, this is 39 colors, okay? So here is number 1, and I'll just go ahead and zoom in for us a little bit so we can get like a good clear, I like doing really up close for you guys. Here is number 1, which is color 300. Number 2, 301. And as you can see, the quality of the threads are really, really good. There's no peeling or anything really like that. Number 3 is black 310. Number 4 is 317. Number 5 is 318. Number 6 is 336. Almost dropped my card there. Number 7 is 341. Number 8 is 355. Number 9 is 413. Number 10 is 414. Number 11 is 415. Number 12 is 435. Number 13 is 436. Number 14 is 437. Number 15 is 677. Number 16 is 712. Number 17 is 738. Number 18 is 739. Number 19 is 762. Number 20 is 791. It's like a purplish blue. 21 is 792. 22 is 793. 23 is 823. 24 is 830. 25 is 834. 26 is 938. 27 is 975. 28 is 976. 29 is 977. And 30 is 3371. So here's all these beautiful colors. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get into our second card here. So 31 is 3778. 32 is 3799. 33 is 3823. 34 is 3826. 35 is 3827. 36 is 3830. 37 is 3854. 38 is 3855. And 39 is 3865. So here are all these colors. All right, and here they are all together, friends. So as you can see, a lot of like darker colors, mostly neutrals and browns, some blues, some bluish purples. So I would have to say that it's pretty accurate for what it is in the sense of the design itself. So it looks like that is the last one for this particular review. So I will go ahead and wrap this up, and then we'll have a little chit chat at the end of our video.
All right, friends, that concludes our review for today of those 2 Joy Sunday stamped cross-stitch kits. If you like this particular review, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you stood all the way till the end, regardless if you're a subscriber or not a subscriber, thank you. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. If you're not a subscriber and you like this type of content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as I load multiple videos per week to this channel. You can follow me on other social media accounts. I do have a TikTok and an Instagram, as well as that Facebook account that I mentioned earlier. Under my TikTok and my Instagram, my handler is stitching_with_Steph. And then that Facebook group is Stitching with Steph, and that link is in the description box. Thank you for coming along with this review today. I hope to see you either in another review or another stitch with me. Have a good day, guys. Bye.